Hello everyone, and welcome back to Car Mechanics Simulator. We're picking up right where we left off last time with this story mode order. I read that the timing should be replaced more frequently than recommended by the manufacturer, the Oil 2. So we're going to check that out for them. If it'll let me, there we go. Alright, so this is a typical story mode order. You do not have any of the parts discovered, so we had to check all that out ourselves. And obviously change oil, we're going to drain and refill that. So let's get this on the lift and see what is going on. I'm still getting over my cold. I'm actually recording this right after the other video because I'm trying to get stuff queued up. So alright, let's take a look. So, to get to the timing, this whole timing cover here on this side has to come off. And to do that, obviously, you can see in the red there, we gotta get the pulleys and other stuff off. So we just gotta kind of follow down the line here. We can start with serpentine belt A. And the belt tensioner. Take the other serpentine belt off, and then we can go to removing the pulleys. So we'll start with the water pump, and we'll just kind of work our way around. Get the crankshaft pulley off as well, and then the timing belt cover. There's no way it is only 4 bolts. In real life, it's like 3 times that. Alright, so as we can see now, we have the timing cover off, so this is our timing belt. Alright, take that off. 90%, that's okay. If we take a look up here, obviously these cam gears are completely shot. It looks like the camshafts are too, so we're going to have to replace those. To get to those, the engine head cover is going to come off. And we're going to take out all of these ignition coils, the spark plug. Actually, I don't know if we have to take the spark plugs out. But the ignition coils definitely have to come out, so we'll get those out. And then the engine head cover. It is much more complicated than this in real life. I would not suggest going through and trying to take out your camshaft of your vehicle. Alright, good. So spark plugs don't come out, so we can just take the camshafts right out. And as you start inspecting parts and taking stuff off, it's going to start listing everything that has to get replaced. So in this case, it's not, I would say it's not so bad, but it's just the ignition coils, your cam gears, and the camshafts. So let's go ahead and get those parts. Alright. Okay, come on. So we go down, we got many different camshafts. It's just a regular camshaft. You're going to get 2 of those. Got our cam gears. And we needed ignition coils, which are going to be down here. Ignition coil, and we need 4 of those. It is a 4-cylinder engine. I think that was everything, right? Camshaft, cam gear, and ignition coils. Yep. Alright, so let's start buttoning stuff back up. Get the camshaft on. Get the head cover on. I hope everyone's day has gone well and is still going well. I have yet to do much today, honestly. I have to get out and mow the lawn at some point, which is a great thing to do when you're sick. I'm sure that's going to go down very well. And then I have to start packing for a trip in our favorite rocket ship. I'm going to go zooming through the sky all the way up to visit my grandmother, so that should be exciting. I still got a couple days I can do that. Actually, no, I don't, because I don't have a couple days. Good thing I'm realizing that. because I have to work all day tomorrow, so that's going to be exciting. That's my life. I'm either at school or at work. I really don't have time to record, so that's why I'm doing this now. Although I do have Fridays off from school, so that is quite wonderful. I think that's everything. Yep. So we just gotta do an oil change. Yeah, I do have Fridays off from school, so I'm hopefully gonna be able to just take the day and get a bunch of stuff recorded for you guys. Because I've been slacking, I'll admit it. I've very much been slacking, and I would like to stick to the Tuesday schedule, so I'm hoping now we can get back on that, because I'll actually have time. And there will be no one to bother me, so that is good, except for the dog, but he just sleeps most of the morning. He's a lazy pup. Alright, and again, we don't need to change the oil filter because logic, so we can drop this down and send her away. How many miles are on this car? 124,000 kilometers? That does not seem like much to be replacing the timing already. Finish order, $2,000 payout. Alright, I think the rest of these are just brake jobs, so we're going to just ignore those and stick to the storyline stuff. Alright, who do we have now? Let's get this on the lift. Without a doubt, it's going to have to go there. Hey, I'm Roadmaster1234, that's what they call me on the internet. I'm a master behind the steering wheel in games. Now I bought a real machine and I'll show those unbelievers what I can do on the road. So please, do something with these rims because they slow me down. I think something's not right with the engine, it's making a strange banging noise. Take care. Nothing discovered, so we had to figure all that out for ourselves. Obviously the rims are going to be part of that, as you can see. They are in quite shit condition. Just do a visual inspection of stuff here. Doesn't look that bad. Belt tensioner shot, without a doubt. Alright, so we might need to tear this apart a bit. Is there even an air filter in there? There's an air filter that looks okay. It's like halfway black, so we can let that go. Alright, let's take it out for a test drive. Last time we saw this, we were only in the tutorial, so now we can actually take this out and see what is what. Load in. God, this thing is slow. Anytime any of the cars go into second gear in this game, the wheels always squeal. I have no idea why. The transmission is okay. Even like if you have a 100% car, like you saw with that M3 in the last video. Everything can be 100%, but you'll still squeal going into second. It's interesting. Keyboard steering, gotta love it. And handbrake turn. Wow, okay, I didn't really stop, but I will not complain. Come on, game. Why does it do this? Okay, good. I thought it crashed there for a second. Alright, so that will give us an overview. Everything is okay. 70% we can let go for this job. So that did not tell us anything at all. Awesome. Yeah, as you can see, the gearbox is okay, the clutch is okay. And so on. So, it's making a strange banging noise. Well, the belt tensioner is obviously shot. The wheels are shot. So let's fix what we know, and then we can dig deeper. So we're going to get these wheels off. And get the tires separated as well. Because we can put those back on. We'll just put those on new rims. strange banging noise. That could be a lot of things. That could be bad ignition. Timing could be off. The belt tensioner being shot does not help much, so we can try replacing that and see what happens. If it's really bad, we could have bearings on the bottom of the engine that have gone bad. Which is hopefully not the case. Because that takes a lot of effort. I really don't want to go and pull an oil pan and all that fun stuff. I mean, granted, it's easy in this game, but it still takes time. Could also be suspension noises. Those are commonly mistaken for engine noises. If like a shock absorber or something's gone bad, there could be a bushing that's gone bad. But that test drive would have shown if that was the case, and obviously it's not. So, alright. I did not get rid of the other parts, like I said. I'm a bad YouTuber. Alright, 17-inch rims. I think they were Classic 6. 17-inch, and we need 4. Alright, so let's go mount and balance those tires. No, I don't need to separate. It's the thing, I've done this so much now, it's like, I can do it all quick. Alright, I think that's everything. Yep. So we'll go get the balance tire on. Alright, last one's... Oh wait, no, I have more to balance. Come on, thank you. Jeez. That's on, and I don't think we're gonna have any more to work with. No. Let's balance this last one out. Alright, so this is only counting as 4 as of the multiple parts that need to be fixed. Cool, so wheels are done. That's half the battle. We still have 5 more parts to discover. Some of that is the belt system. So let's start ripping some of that apart. Obviously, belt tensioner and idler pulley is shot. That is a given just by looking at it. I didn't see if serpentine belts are shot too. Pretty sure if one's shot, the other is too. Alright, so I'm gonna get rid of some of these parts. I should do this off screen, but I should have kept those brake pads, whatever. Alright, I don't want to sell off those parts. Otherwise, I'm going to completely forget what I need. Alright, so serpentine belt A and B, idler roller A, and a belt tensioner. Let's do that. Main shop. We need a belt tensioner. This is going to be faster just to type in. We need also serpentine belt A and serpentine belt B. And then we also need a idler roller A to be exact. A smooth idler pulley. Alright, let's get this back on. Start with the pulleys, or the pulley rather. Put the belts on, and then the belt tensioner will be last. Oh, sorry, we'll put this on. I'll figure this all out at some point. I have done a serpentine belt myself against the... and it actually was not too bad. The most difficult part was getting it back on. Alright, let's go. Oops. One more part. Oh, I know what this one is. Alright. I will help all of you out, because this one was a pain in the ass for me to figure out, and I'm not going to spend like 15 minutes trying to figure out. The radiator fan housing fan is dead in this car. That is your last part. That took me a good half hour and a YouTube video to figure out. So I will spare you guys the pain. It is the radiator fan housing fan. This part right here, 70 bucks. Yeah, that was one of those things that I would have not been able to figure out on my own. Alright, that is back together. You can put the car down and send it away. There we go, finished order. What's next? Sloppy car steering, change oil, and engine filter. We can do that. Let's take that one, and then we'll take one more too. We'll just queue it up here on the side. Let's do we're going to ignore this brake one, because those get old after a while. Let's take this suspension one here. Sloppy car steering. So let's get this up. We're going to drain the oil, take the filter off. I don't think I can move this over yet. Good, that's holding oil. And we're going to get the filter off as well. So we need an I4 oil filter. Blue one. Oil. Blue filter. Place equipment back. So we're going to, whoops. I'm going to put the new filter on. We're going to then lower the car and then refill it with clean oil. So it's fairly accurate as to real life. Oops. Accessible from the engine bay. I am in the engine bay. Did I not? Oh, I clicked on suspension, that's why. I've done plenty of oil changes in my life. They are one of the easiest things you could do for your own car. Alright, that's done. Finish order. 137 bucks for an oil change. That's ridiculous.